There is a lot in the social media world, and we as storytellers can do more with it. And guess what? There's someone who uses it all the time who I greatly admire, Debra Weller. And she is teaching on Saturday, March 7th, 2026, a virtual workshop called Shine On Social Media Marketing Tips and Tools. So, Debra, you have been delving into Reels. Reels are fairly new. So tell me about your journey of what convinced you to start using Reels or getting familiar with that as an artist.
Well, back in 2020, when we were all dealing with COVID, I all of a sudden realized I had to pivot my storytelling business. So I took classes on social media marketing to learn how to play with all of these reels, carousel posts, and regular posts, how to edit, how to add music, how to do special effects. And then I just started playing with my phone or my iPad to just find out what these tools are. And you know what? It's not hard, but you do need to have a little learning curve, but it will really help you if you play on your own phone or your device and practice so that you can get this experience. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about being authentic.
It is about that. And that's why I always even appreciate these interviews. We just go with it. We go with the flow on these. And that's what happens with social media. And I think maybe too many of us are putting up obstacles and not getting it done, even though we have this as a wish list. So, what would you suggest for people who are just that perfectionist mode? How do you get out of that? Do you have any ideas on that?
It's so hard because you'll film and then you'll delete and you'll delete and then you'll never get anything up. So here's what I say: script out what you want to say. It helps. And I just use post-it notes and put them in the line of my eye. So I have big pieces of paper sometimes in the room, and I'll just post them around. And there are different apps you can use that would have a running little tab there, which would show, like on a newscast, your teleprompter. But I'm simple and I just put it up and I will just say what I need to say. And sometimes I do have to do it again because your words get tongue tied. But here's the thing: speak from the heart. Script it out ahead of time, just like when you're telling a story. It's about storytelling. You go from point A to point B, beginning, middle, and end, and you just need a 20-second message.
Right. It's not a long time, and maybe you'll be able to tell us more within the workshop of the
Mhm,
lengths that are really going to be more ideal because we can go definitely too long, and maybe that's
mhm.
what's stressing us out as well.
Yes.
And with this virtual workshop, there's going to be a chance for people to see the handout ahead, but what if it was ideal? What would be nice for the attendees to be prepared with? Not
Yeah.
required, but just
Not
nice.
required. If you do have the handout ahead of time, go ahead and print it out. It's more of a worksheet that you will do after the information. It's a goal setting workshop, and it's a goal setting piece of paper there that will help you in the handout to guide you through this process. Okay. And it gives you opportunities to script. You need a pencil, even some blank paper. You will need your phone or another device if you're working on your laptop or you're working on your iPad, whichever device you're using. If you have your phone, because I'm going to ask you to do some things on your phone so that you can understand how to find these tools on Instagram and Facebook.
These are all important. So, everybody, you want to join us on Saturday, March 7th, 2026. Now, the time will be different because wherever you live in the time zone, we have a time zone converter. If you look down below, there's a link, storycrossroads.org/all things story. You can register. And if you can't make it at that exact date and time, you can opt for the recording. So you still need to register and you can do it that way. And wow, we're going to have a great time. So whether or not you are virtual live or not, this is the moment until we tell again.
And if you need some cheerleading in the process and encouragement, you can always contact me and I'll walk you through it.
Gosh, how great is that? Well, this is your chance, everybody. Again, until we tell again.